Is the best gift that each of you guys have ever gotten?
My best gift for my brothers is my brothers. None of us would be here without each other. We held each other up through hard times, through good times. We with each other. We all we got. I don't know nothing else.
Offset has finally shared his thoughts on Takeoff's passing, and it is sadder than anything we could have expected because it looks like he is filled with regrets over how he left things hanging between them. So does this mean that he is finally going to patch things up with Quavo, or is this the end of the Migos that we know and love? Takeoff's death is definitely one of the most traumatizing events to happen to the rap industry because of how sudden it was. One moment, Takeoff was here, and the other moment, he was gone. While we all feel the loss, it goes without saying that the other Migos members, Offset and Quavo, feels the loss more strongly than any one of us can for different reasons. Quavo was with Takeoff when he passed away, and the video that made its way across social media shows how broken he was, and reports even had it that he passed out and had to be carried away from the scene of the shooting. Quavo is not the only Migos member who's heartbroken about Takeoff's passing because, according to reports, Offset is also completely shattered. For those who don't know, Offset was not on the best of terms with Takeoff and Quavo before Takeoff's death. In fact, he confirmed that he had left Migos, and he did not appear on Quavo and Takeoff's album, Only Built for Infinity Links, and he even worked on his solo album without the other two members of the Migos. Although the official reason that he gave is that he had troubles with the label, quality control, many people do not buy this excuse and believe that there is something else at play. Offset claimed that the label was claiming rights to the ownership of his recent solo releases, even though he had already bought back the rights from the label. He sued quality control, and the matter got so messy that he somehow fell out with Takeoff and Quavo and left both Migos and quality control music. There were reports that he was mad because he felt like Quavo and Takeoff did not have his back, and that's the reason that they all fell out. But then a lot of people feel like this is all a cover-up for what really happened between them, and that's the fact that Quavo was upset because Offset allegedly slept with his ex-girlfriend, Saweetie. For those who somehow didn't hear, Offset allegedly cheated on Cardi with Saweetie, and it led to a lot of drama, and it's allegedly what really broke up the Migos. Quavo even hinted at it in his song with Takeoff titled Messy, where he said, "I said, Caresha, please cause she too messy. B slept with my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressin'. You wanted the gang, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it." So this was a kind of confirmation as to why the Migos really broke up, and things got so bad between them that Offset unfollowed Quavo and Takeoff on Instagram, and Quavo unfollowed Offset as well. But even though they had their issues at the time of Takeoff's death, they still remained family, and they did grow up together under the same roof. They would have probably made up sometime down the line, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen now. Even though Offset has not released an official statement yet about Takeoff's death, he has made it more than clear that he regrets not being on talking terms with him before he passed. He changed his Instagram profile picture to a picture of Takeoff with a small white heart in the corner. He also changed his Twitter profile picture and header to a picture of the three Migos, and even though he didn't release a statement, he said more than enough because not only did he express his grief and pay his respects to Takeoff, but he also expressed his regrets about how he left things with him. His wife, Cardi, also emphasized this respect by retweeting a video about Takeoff and how the Migos were always going to remain family.
Is the best gift that each of you guys have ever gotten?
My best gift for my brothers is my brothers. None of us would be here without each other. We held each other up through hard times, through good times. We with each other. We all we got. I don't know nothing else.
Someone commented, "The crazy thing is Offset and Takeoff ain't even straighten out their issues before he died, and that is gonna eat him up forever. Life too short to be beefing with people you love over dumb things and money." Another person said, "Takeoff passing away while him and Offset weren't on good terms is the worst part of this. That's going to haunt Offset for the rest of his life. Praying for all parties involved truly." There are also a lot of people who want Offset and Quavo to reunite in Takeoff's honor, with people saying Quavo and Offset gotta come back together and carry the Migos legacy. Do it for Takeoff, man, and I hope Offset and Quavo keep Migos alive. Y'all brothers please come together for Takeoff. This is all very sad, and we send our thoughts and prayers to Offset, Quavo, their family and friends, as well as everybody else who has been affected by this.